needed to create a Walmart pricing or location comparison tool, automate checking where your product is ranking for a specific keyword, or find convenient product options for your users locally, today we're going to talk about SerpApi's Walmart Search API. This provides access to Walmart search results in a structured JSON format, making it easy to continuously pull real-time search data for your use case. Looking at an example, on the left you can see the regular Walmart search engine and its results. On the right side you can see the structured JSON results from SerpApi. There are many details you can extract from the Walmart search, such as a list of products for a specific keyword, prices, ratings and reviews, and more. Before we get started, make sure you've signed up and verified your free account at SerpApi.com. I also recommend you review the Walmart Search API documentation page for a full list of available parameters, examples, and outputs. Now let's get started with our program. I already have my project files set up, including a .env file to store your API key. I'm storing it in the SerpApi key variable. Make sure to set this placeholder to your secret API key found in your dashboard, as well as a main Python project file. In this example, we will be using the SerpApi Python library. However, you can also query SerpApi using a GET request or any of our other supported libraries. We will also require our .env and SerpApi libraries installed. So if you haven't installed them yet, go ahead and install them now. Here is that command. Now that we're all set up, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to import .env, requests, and JSON. And next we are going to go ahead and load .env. Now we will need to set our parameters for the search. The first parameter we're going to set is the required engine parameter. This will specify to SerpApi what search engine you are wanting to use. In this case, we are going to set it to Walmart for the Walmart Search API. The next parameter we're going to set is our API key. So we are going to go ahead and load our API key in. If you named your API key anything different in your .env file, make sure to adjust that here accordingly. And the last required parameter for this engine is going to be the query parameter. We are going to set that to coffee for this example. There are many other parameters available for the Walmart Search API. You can see the full list on the documentation page. And now we are going to start our search with SerpApi. So we are going to make a request, including the endpoint serpapi.com/search, and we are going to set our parameters to what we've identified above. Now at this point, your search is ready to run. However, currently we're not printing it or storing it anywhere permanently. So we are going to go ahead and dump the results into a new JSON file titled Walmart_output. So now if we go ahead and save and run the file, you can see there is a new file on the left-hand side, Walmart_output.json. Let's go ahead and open up that file to view our results. So these are the results from SerpApi for the query coffee using the Walmart Search API. At the top, we'll have our search metadata, including the search ID for this search. We'll have our search parameters, our search information. Underneath that, we have the organic results. These are going to be the standard results you receive within the search window. We can see the IDs, the titles, the ratings and reviews, sellers, shipping details, as well as the product links. Each product will be broken down into its own section in here. If we scroll down all the way to the bottom of the results, underneath the last result, you'll be able to see the pagination links in order to collect all of the pages of results. Now, let's say you only want to access the product ID and title for each result. Let's go ahead and navigate back to our main project file. Now, let's go ahead and iterate through our organic results for each result. Now for each result, we are going to go ahead and print first the title, and we are going to need to access the title field from the current result. Next, we are going to print the product ID. And once again, we are going to access the product ID field from the current result. So now we are iterating through the organic results array within the results. And for each result, we are going to print the title and the product ID. Now for all of these fields, organic result, title, product ID, make sure you are matching what is available in the JSON output. Now let's go ahead and run our code. Now you can see within our results, we have the printed title and product ID for each of our results. We can copy the product ID from this first result and go to our JSON file. If we go ahead and search for that product ID, you can see that it is the first item within the organic results. So we have successfully collected the product ID and title for each of these results. Accessing this data from a structured JSON format that SerpApi provides makes it easy so you can focus on the use case you need this data for. SerpApi makes collecting search engine data easy without worrying about CAPTCHAs, layout changes, or any other scraping challenges. Check out our full list of APIs for other APIs that may be helpful for you. If you have any questions from this video or anything else, please reach out via chat or send an email to contact@SerpApi. We are happy to help.